Hello everyone and welcome back to Djibouti. We just declared war on the Soviet Union. Good idea or not a good idea, I don't really care. Our interceptors still have quite pitiful range and we have quite pitiful air bases, but I figured that this one can give decent coverage of our land and this one can give decent coverage of our land, and between the two of them we can basically cover our entire border. So we're just going to set up a nice, easy, and I think we're going to go with air superiority because we don't have radar yet. Max range air superiority for you, and for you guys, once again, max range air superiority. So yeah, that's a nice air superiority. Interceptors are not good at air superiority just because they don't have the staying power in terms of organization and air defense and that sort of thing to really make it worth your while to keep interceptors on air superiority. Usually you want the multi-role fighters, which we can't build yet, to be on air superiority, and then your interceptors on air intercept to reinforce the fights that the multi-role fighters take. But this should be fine. Now our attack bombers are out of position. I deployed them way down in the middle of nowhere, so we are going to need to redeploy them, and I'm going to put them up here. And so in a day or two we'll be able to tell them to actually do stuff. Now I am a little bit worried of our northern front up here. We do have a nice border guard here with the 5th Corps of Infantry. I'm thinking we're going to want to deploy another Corps of Infantry up there as soon as we have some free industrial capacity. Yeah, and I think that that's going to be a good thing for us if we have 2 divisions up there. They might even be able to fully cover the entire border and even push back the Romanians, although it looks like they're basically deploying every single unit that they build on their border down there, which is, I think, what I would be doing if I was them as well. So the Soviets have no allies at all. We declared war on them, basically a day one a declaration of war, and I think we're just going to advance across essentially the entire front line here, one province at a time, and we're going to break them in as many provinces as we possibly can, just to make it clear that we're the ones on top. We're the alpha dogs here. We might have some difficulty in provinces where they actually have deployed troops, but I doubt it, I have to say. And we are crossing the river into some hills and mountains down here. Our units aren't fully resupplied, they aren't fully organized, and we don't have a coverage of the southern border down here. Whatever. In fact, how about we just deploy our Gurkhas down here to the south to cover this border. Tomorrow we're going to need to deploy a lot of our IC into reinforcement, and let's cut down on the speed a little bit. But yeah, I think full frontal advance should be a-okay, just fine. Once again, we're not deploying our motorized, our mounted corps to these battles because we have our motorized infantry being upgraded right now. And it's looking like they are retreating from all of the battles, which is just fine. They're allowed to do that. Yeah, let's turn on air combat and naval combat, although I doubt there'll be any naval combat. Looks like they have 1 port up here and no ports down there. We might actually be able to get away with deploying our cruisers and escort carriers up there, but I think that that's kind of a stupid thing to do. And yeah, we're going to lose these 2 provinces. One of them has a port on it and is giving us a little bit of metal, but it doesn't count as a victory province, so I don't care. So yeah, we're just going to advance across the front line. We are, this is a tough fight. We are attacking across the river into a forest with a fort in it. We are taking rather nasty penalties, but we outnumber him, and even if we can't just break him here, which, I mean, it's likely we won't be able to just break him here. Whoa, he has a skill 6. Whoa. Well, even if we can't just break him here, we'll just go around. It's really not that big of a deal. And this is an interesting little fight up here. He's got 2 garrison units deployed. And he's got a fort, but we're not crossing the river to attack him, so hey, that should be just fine. So yeah, we'll see where he decides to fight us. We'll see which Puntland? 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 Okay, first off, Puntland, where are you? And second off, why do you want military access? I mean, you could very easily be any one of the... Look at this nonsense happening down here. Oh, man. Puntland. Oh, and the game glitched out again. Okay, so we're not going to be... Actually, yeah, okay. Look at this. This is weird nonsense. This box down here is where my camera is showing me, right? So I should be able to go and wrap it around, but it's not. It's just going... It's over here now, and here's the end of the world. Okay. Alright, we're back. We're back. Okay. So, Puntland, the answer is no. Sorry, Puntland. I don't know you, and therefore I don't like you. Oh, it's tomorrow. Yeah, 47 on reinforcement. We'll leave the upgrade counter where it is. That'll be fine. And we're going to go up to speed 3 because this is getting... I mean, we haven't even encountered any resistance so far. And yeah, we were expecting to lose that. Been attacked in Clemency, and they've just given up. Fine. We'll begin an attack into here. Probably won't be going our way at the beginning, but that's okay. They actually have rather high organization compared to our organization. Probably because they actually have a high officer ratio. So each one of our units is probably going to be fighting at a lower combat efficiency than each of their units, but that is a-okay by me. I wonder if there's any air combat going on. It certainly doesn't look like it. Okay, so with that in mind, let's just have these guys go on ground attack. There we go. And they will look for combat and bomb units in combat, or that are moving away from combat, or what have you. Oh, this is a horrible fight. Let's break off that attack and just let us defend here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we've got this unit defending from 2 directions. We've got a motorized and a special forces up here. The 3rd Guard Division. The Guard Division's attacking across the river. The Motorized Division is not doing too hot, but they have a better general because we apparently have a Skill 0 general in command of this 10th Infantry Division. So we can choose to either support the attack over here or attack down in this direction. I think we're going to support the attack. Might as well. It'd be great if we could move down here and get a surround on this unit, actually. That would probably be preferable. Yeah, you go up there instead. And you can go over here. Yeah, that's fine. Sounds fine. And let's try to get a surround up here as well. Good stuff. And yeah, you stop. You stop that silly attack and focus on that silly defense. Good stuff. Our Gurkhas are now in position, so let us spread them across the line. We'll send one down there, one over here, one over there, one up there, and one, I don't know, right to there. Sure, why not? Sure, go ahead. Go for it. The nationalist Spanish are mobilizing. Those are the guys, yeah, they border our little buddies over here in Andorra. So we might need to get our troops over there to help Andorra defend if the nationalists decide to declare war. It'd be great to surround those 2 garrison units. It'd be great to surround this unit. A whole bunch of stuff would be great. Great. Make Djibouti great again. Okay, you guys aren't moving anywhere, so we're gonna send one of you down here. Ooh, they have more units than I expected them to have. We might actually need to deploy some of the 2nd Army. Let's do that. We have some infantry units up here with the 2nd Army that are at full combat capacity. So yeah, let's deploy 2 corps of the 2nd Army to assist in this the little shenanigans we got going on over here. And now we lost both of those provinces. Oh no. Oh no. You aren't doing too hot. Yeah, they've done pretty well in that little encirclement thing over there. Let's pull back here, just to save some of your organization. Brittany is mobilizing. I still don't know where Brittany is. I feel like I found them in the first episode, and then forgot where Brittany is. I think they border us somewhere, but I'm not worried about it. Let's focus on these garrison units and just take them out of the fight. Cross this river a little bit. See if you can't provide support here. Should be okay. Although they've decided that it's a better idea to have a good army up front than an army that is training up its low experience generals, which might have been the right decision. I'm not entirely certain. Might have been the right decision. But we'll see. We will see. We might be forced to retreat from this province. Yeah, they've got more people coming in. So we'll pull back behind the river here. We've got more infantry we can deploy. No. You can't come through my territory. It's my territory, not yours. We are unimpeded up here in the north, although I know they had some units up here that we'll need to fight with. And we've won this little battle over here, and they've attempted to retreat into Cambrai because I didn't have a unit there to fully complete the surround, which is unfortunate. Hopefully we can get into that province before they can. Oh, you have no organization. You are the worst unit to send to that province. Won this battle and another battle. Okay, we've actually pushed them out of this province, which is nice. We'll send you down there, and you can stick around. You guys will just sort of spread you out. Seems fine. And we've won this battle too. We took their fort from them and used it to defend ourselves from them. Fantastic. And those garrison divisions are gone. We can now redeploy our infantry to possibly better positions. Maybe worse positions, but possibly better positions. We'll see. Semur-en-Auxois. It's our little salient thing down here. Yeah, let's just retreat. They can attack us from like 12 different directions in this province. Sort of a silly province to move into. I was really hoping that they wouldn't have an army. But like we said earlier, they probably spent like all of their industrial capacity at the beginning just on their armed forces. So they probably have a higher ratio of industrial capacity to armed forces than we have. Although we do have these two guys, which we're just waiting on organization regen before we actually deploy them. And we've got yet another corps of infantry. We're going to leave the corps HQ there, I think. And just move everyone around. Really strengthen this section of the line here. This seems to be where the majority of their army is deployed. So we'll deploy the majority of our army there as well. Crossing the river to engage us here. crossing a river in one province. And we can invite Zaire to our faction now. Normally, I'd be like, oh, Zaire, they're in Africa. Nope. Nope. Well, I mean, Zaire is none of the countries around us, so how about we just say, hey, Zaire, join our faction. And then they'll be like, heck yeah, we'll join your faction, and then we'll cycle the map modes and be like, hey, we're... oh, look, all the way over here. Fantastic. It's wonderful. We have a little Chinese buddy now, with quite a lot of borders, and it doesn't look like a lot of army. You know, we can't be everywhere. I think Zaire's on its own. Sorry, Zaire. We'll help Andorra, but we can't really come over and help you just yet. Not really going to be a thing that happens. But hey, new friends! New friends again. New friends part 2. And hey, we found the light tank division. Interesting stuff. Have we taken any VPs from them yet? Yes, we've taken Soissons, worth 20 points. We've taken Joigny? Huagny? Oh, please forgive me, everybody. We've taken 15% of their national provinces, national unity provinces. Looks like the South is really kind of worthless, both to us and to them. Why are you guys moving so slowly, may I ask? You have no fuel, and because I attached engineers to you, you require fuel. Okay. Ooh, Brittany has been accepted into the Allies. The Allies are led by the Free State of Jerusalem, which is right over here, with the really, really cool Crusader state flag. I think the flag is just beautiful. Although it is white, and it's gold on white, so it just sort of looks like they're surrendering all the time. So yeah, that's interesting. And who was accepted? Brittany was accepted into their alliance. We've heard a lot of Brittany. Oh, here's Brittany, all the way down here. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. They might actually help each other in a war or two, unlike our allies, which are probably just going to be more of a harm than a help. They are going hard on this province. Can we do a counterattack? Might be able to. What are these? United Kingdom, Hesse, and Nationalist China. So, where is the UK, Hesse, and Nationalist China? I don't know, but they're not around us. So let's just go and invite them. This is the new Friends episode. Hesse. Okay, that's great. Nationalist China. Well, let's just try to find them. That's Nationalist Spain. There's Republican Spain. There's the United States. The Choctaw. Sweden. Crimea. Here's Hesse. Nice big Hesse. Oh, we've already invited Hesse. Alright, well, Hesse and Zaire can help each other out over here. That sounds fine. Sounds great to me. Nationalist China. Nationalist China can help out those two as well. Oops, I influenced them rather than invited them. Okay, well, we'll come back to you. And then we need to find the United Kingdom. Oops, I went off the map again. Gotta go this way. The UK. Didn't they have an island? Don't they have an island near me? No, that's Communist China. Okay. Oh, Puntland. Look, it's Puntland. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Corsica, Cambodia, PNM, Panama. United Kingdom. Where are you, United Kingdom? Slightly off red. There are a lot of slightly off red countries, though. Is this little thing down here? This is the United Kingdom? Yeah, this is the United Kingdom. Why not? Invite to faction. Join us. Wonderful. So the UK can help out Andorra, possibly, maybe. And hey, this is the rest of Communist China. They're the ones who own the Channel Islands up here. Interesting stuff. And yeah, we need to pay attention to Nationalist China. When we can talk to them again, we'll invite them to our faction. We're going to retreat from here, because our units are not doing too well, and they've deployed more units than we have deployed. Our Gurkhas actually fighting with people. Our Gurkhas facing their guards. We are attacking in the plains, so our Gurkhas aren't really doing too much. But we'll deploy the rest of the Gurkha Corps, and then, what is it? The first Light Corps. And then we'll go from there. We have deployed, it looks like about 300 of our manpower to the front line to fully reinforce all of our divisions and stuff. Stuff and things. And I sort of want this unit to come around back here so we can just be like, whoop, and cut him off. But I don't think he's going to be stupid enough to do that. You are still not organized enough for me to feel comfortable deploying you. The Gurkhas are getting deployed. And the front line is sort of settling down a little bit here. Well, we didn't really advance too far. I feel kind of sad. I thought that we were in a much better position than we were actually in. I thought that we could just waltz on over the Soviet Union. But I guess that's what everybody thinks about the Soviet Union, isn't it? We also have no tanks. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It looks like the United Kingdom has decided that militia units are the way to go. They have nothing but militia units over here. So that'll be interesting. The Andorian government has still not built any significant army. They are continuing to attack us. Now they are attacking us in Epernay, which is a province we just retreated to. We can do a counterattack up here. And we'll actually support the counterattack, because I want this province back. They do have a decent amount of people defending against it, though. What's this? Hey! Second Mounted Corps. Getting fleshed out. Fantastic. And it looks like the majority of their attack is coming from the south here. And this is a very beat-up unit to begin with. I suppose we could do a little counterattack from across the river here, but that's going to be a very expensive fight. But we'll do it. Yeah, they'll break off their attack, and then we'll break off our attack. But we're going to continue this attack, I think. No, we're not. Never mind. These guys are not at full strength. I thought they were at full strength. We do not reorganize very quickly. And yeah, they're just going to re-up their attack on Pernay. And we do not have units in the vicinity to really reinforce that. How are you guys doing? Let's strategic redeploy you up to the north, rather than just have you walk, I suppose. But yeah, we're gonna redeploy all these guys up north here, except for you. You can go over here. That's fine. Who's this? Nationalist China. Can we talk to you yet? Nationalist China over here in South Korea. No, we can't talk to you. 20th of January we can talk to you. 3 days. Okay, and now we have, we're influencing Nationalist China. I forgot. Well, let's pick another guy. Soviet Union, we're attacking right now. Puntland. Belgium. No, we're gonna attack Belgium. Sorry, Belgium. Not gonna happen. Puntland again. Monaco. Guatemala. Republican Spain. Let's influence Republican Spain. They're up here. May not be very helpful to us, but we'll do it anyway. We want your land. Gurkhas are doing alright down here. Looks like we are forced them to retreat at least, although we used a lot of our organization to accomplish that. And we are actually being bombed in this province. Let's get our interceptors to rebase down here, and then re-up the air superiority in this southern region. Oh, I need to wait 1 hour until they finish that rebase mission, and then re-up the air superiority. There we go. Sounds good. th 20th of January. All of our little ally friends are mobilizing their armed forces, probably because they think we're going to call them in. Hopefully we won't need to call them in. That is the hope. But we'll see. We are not doing nearly as well as I was hoping we would be doing. Let's take this relatively weak 9th Corps of Infantry and deploy them all the way up here to assist in the north. If we can sort of like finish the north and then swing south, I think that'll be awesome. And they're pretty weak in the south too, so if we can finish up in the south with our Gurkhas and then swing north, that'd be great as well. Although we don't really have any reserve units we can deploy here. Come February, we'll finish up upgrading the 1st Mounted Corps, and we'll finish deploying the 2nd Mounted Corps, although we won't be able to use the 2nd Mounted Corps until they're fully reorganized. But yeah, should be a-okay. Should be just fine. Let's get to the 20th of January. Let's invite the nationalist Chinese to our faction. I'm going to want you to move to Valence, and you to move down there. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds fine to me. United States. We know where they are. They're in Sweden. Now part of the Allied faction. Puntland wants military access. Who are you at war with, Puntland? Nobody. You are not at war with anybody, and yet you want military access. You know, fine. Just so that you stop asking. Just stop asking, please. Whatever. Don't even care. This is a bad fight. Sort of a fight I want to take, but it's across that river. So let's call off that fight. See if we can't outmaneuver him rather than outfight him. Not really seeing anywhere where we have a decisive advantage. They're having a difficult time covering their entire front. But in one-on-one fights, our units tend to lose, it seems. The DDR have been accepted into the Allied faction. The DDR are this small little piddling country right here, right on the border with the United Kingdom. So that might be fun. It's the 20th. Can we talk to the nationalist Chinese yet? Yes, we can. Invite them to our faction. They said yes. And now we can influence somebody else. We are currently influencing Republican Spain to our faction. Guatemala, Latvia. Let's take a look, see if we can find anyone over here. Guatemala, Latvia. There's Latvia. Maybe helpful. Let's do it. Let's do Latvia. Why not? We have no desire to take over their land. Might be able to help them take over some of their land. And yeah, we've completely retreated out of Epernay. They've managed to completely push us back here, which sort of sucks. It's our land they're taking from us. It's not valuable land, but it's still our land. But we've got reinforcements deployed now. It'll still be another couple of days before we can actually declare any attacks, because the 8th Corps, we've just recently deployed the 8th Corps to this section of the line. We are moving up the 9th Corps to the north, and everything else seems to have stabilized just a little bit. We have superiority in this region, so let's spread out a little bit. I think let's move 2 units into Vito. Let's move you and you into Montbard, and the rest of you. How about we do a frontal attack? This is going to cross the river, though. Oh well. We'll just try to push them out of here. see how well we do, and once we get into these two provinces, we'll do a flanking attack. Energy production. That is sort of our weakness, so yeah. We need to continue that, although it's not a top priority, so we'll keep going with this. As it is. You moving into Auxerre, so we'll move you up into Montbard as well. So Dinia is mobilizing. I'm getting twitchy, I'm worried about everything. Abkhazia. We know where Abkhazia is. They're this massive country down here right next to Poland. Poland, where are you on the diplomatic chart? You're drifting towards allies. How about you, Abkhazia? You're a member of the Axis already, so you're already our enemy. What about Pays de la Loire? We can get you on our team. You're sort of weak, and you will probably be a liability more than a help. But more friends is good friends. More friends is good friends. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. Join me in the next video, where we will continue to attempt to take over the entirety of the Soviet Union, which is basically just French and, you know, portions of Germany. Wow, excuse my my language there. Alright, see you again next time, guys. Thanks for joining me.